Kids in Tennessee being exploited at an alarming rate. It is causing law enforcement to step up efforts and to warn parents. Tennessee is investigating right now 22,000 cases of child exploitation in this state. And most suspects are using apps to reach children, which is why agents say it's important for parents to monitor their kids' apps. Try to meet the demand. TBI's lobbying to increase staff and get legislation passed to increase penalties against these child offenders. Let's bring in our Aaron Rodgers. Aaron, you're looking at these numbers here in East Tennessee and what people here are doing about it.
Yeah, groups across the area not only helping survivors, but they're also helping parents and caregivers have the resources that they need. It was described to me as multi-layer. Each organization really doing different pieces. KPD with the Internet Crimes Against Children Unit, child advocacy groups providing education, and nonprofits and other organizations coming together to fill gaps and advocate for survivors.
We've already received more reports in 2025 than we received in all of 2024, with more than 3 months remaining in the year.
It's a problem across the state and right here in Knox County, exploitation of children. The Community Coalition Against Human Trafficking says within families is where they see it the most.
A sibling, an aunt and uncle, a parent, a step-parent has used the exploitation of this minor for their own commercial gain is a frequent issue, and it's not something that typically pops up for people when they think about trafficking.
Not only that, the Knoxville Police Department's unit for Internet Crimes Against Children, bringing more attention to online behavior and online exploitation.
What we want to stress to parents is there is no magic app. There is no software that you can use that's going to protect your child. You have to build an ongoing relationship with your child to become the trusted adult that we always encourage children to go to.
The coalition says that right now, children are being coerced into sending explicit photos and sometimes blackmailed with them.
They will coach and guide a minor through other ways to connect with them or to continue to be exploited around the safeguards the parents have put in place. So making sure your kids know that they can come and talk to you.
The coalition says this is something that can happen to anyone.
Well, anyone can be a victim. Anyone can experience this regardless of background. Any child can be exposed to something. There are existing vulnerabilities that put kids at higher risk for online exploitation or any form of sexual exploitation or human trafficking.
Those vulnerabilities include poverty, history of trafficking, or food insecurity, something that affects 1 in every 6 children in our area. But organizations like the coalition trying to combat that, many of them working together.
But we're seeing these trends that are starting to happen, so we're trying to be as proactive as we can.
Child Help working with the coalition and KPD, but also Knox County schools.
We're starting off small with our child abuse prevention curriculum, where we're going into both elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools to really help kids learn how to recognize the signs and symptoms of abuse and neglect.
The partnership with KCS has been in play for 2 years now, working to teach age-appropriate prevention, getting more in-depth as they get older.
So that's really where we start to bring in the sextortion, the sex trafficking components is in middle school, and then it transitions in high school into what do healthy relationships look like, so that we can really help kids understand how to create those healthy relationships as they become young adults.
But it's not only about teaching kids. All of these groups urging parents to also educate themselves.
It comes as a shock to a lot of parents when I explain to them that the Roblox game that their children are playing is not just a game.
Full online communities creating risks, but parental education even easier now.
We launched a brand new free online curriculum to simply called Keeping Kids Safe from Online Harm, because we saw this as a trend 3 years ago that was starting.
The online resource helping parents and educators to understand these risks, what to look for, and how to navigate those conversations, working to keep kids safer.
Aaron, obviously no one answer situation here, multi-layered issues here, but from your conversations today, what's the #1 takeaway for parents to get out of this?
Yeah, it was really becoming that safe adult for your kids or just children in your life. Choosing language that isn't shaming as well. The coalition tells me that saying something like, "you should have known better," actually makes children feel as if they shouldn't have come to you and makes the problem worse.
That's good advice, Aaron. Thanks a lot.